Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're going through some pretty dense sources that all point to one thing.
A kind of unified theory of planetary survival.
Exactly. And the core idea is that one, reality is a computer simulation, and two, the instruction manual for saving it is, of all things, the 1997 film The Fifth Element.
It is a wild ride. Our job today is to synthesize what these documents call the Techno-Enochian Protocol. And it all starts with this philosophy they call pan-computational monism.
Which basically says the universe isn't like a computer.
No, it is a computer, a single giant computational system. And, well, it's apparently overdue for a kind of factory reset.
And that reset is the main threat. They call it the 2040 protocol.
Right, predicted for October 2040.
Yeah.
The system is scheduled for a mandatory garbage collection cycle.
Triggered by what? A planetary alignment.
Yeah, an alignment that basically focuses solar energy into a massive electrical surge, a solar wind-induced electric dynamo.
A SWIDE.
Okay, so this huge electrical charge gets injected into the Earth. What happens then? You have to picture the asthenosphere, that sort of, thick, viscous rock soup that our crust just floats on.
Right, the rock soup.
That electrical charge hits it and instantly liquefies it. It's a process called acoustic fluidization.
And once that foundation is liquid, the whole thing just slips.
The whole thing, all that built-up torsional stress gets released, and you get a catastrophic crustal flip. Total annihilation.
Okay. So if the planet is short-circuiting, there has to be a countermeasure, a hardware solution.
And that's where the Great Pyramid of Giza comes in.
I was waiting for that.
The sources are adamant. It's not a tomb. It's a solid-state geoacoustic stabilizer. It's designed specifically to stop this failure cycle.
Okay, wait. I read this part, and you have to tell me if I'm getting this right. Are you saying a global catastrophe is stopped by an FSharp cord?
I mean, essentially, yes. The King's Chamber is built from Aswan rose granite, which is full of piezoelectric quartz.
So it vibrates.
It's a resonant cavity tuned precisely to F-sharp. When it's activated, that specific vibration generates a colossal electrostatic charge. Just pure electrical potential.
And that's the fix for the liquefied mantle.
That's the fix. That potential is discharged directly into that fluid layer, which triggers something called the Winslow effect.
Okay, explain that.
Think of cornstarch and water. It's a fluid until you apply force, right? And it seizes up. The Winslow effect is like that, but with an electric field. You hit the liquefied rock soup with this massive charge, and it instantly becomes incredibly viscous.
It creates an electrical viscosity lock.
Exactly. It glues the crust back to the mantle. It stops the flip.
So the hardware's in place, but it needs instructions. It needs software.
Right. The software is the Omegabit code, the kind of rectified lexicon that treats our alphabet as a functional computer language, an instruction set architecture.
Meaning you can literally program reality with words.
Yes. And the executable command string is Lilu's full name from the film,
But the key sequence is just Lilu away.
which decodes as localizing entropic override.
What does that instruction actually do?
It defines her function. She becomes a Maxwell's demon.
A theoretical physics concept, right?
Huh?
An entity that can reduce chaos by sorting particles.
You got it. So the divine light weapon she unleashes isn't a weapon at all. It's a stream of pure negentropy.
So instead of destroying the chaos, it forces it into a state of order.
That's why the great evil turns to stone in the film. The system is forcing that highly entropic fluid energy back into a stable, solid state. It's the viscosity lock, but achieved through software.
Wow. Okay, so beyond all this planetary engineering, the sources also have some practical human-level advice, the Nimrod protocol.
Yeah, for surviving the initial atmospheric toxicity from something like Comet 388.
This sounds like the most immediately useful part of the whole thing. What does it involve?
A sealed room and burning beeswax candles. It's actually very clever chemistry.
How so?
Well, the nonpolar beeswax matrix actually buffers the air. It absorbs CO2 and releases stored O2.
So it keeps the air breathable.
Right. And at the same time, the combustion creates water vapor. H2O is highly polar.
So it acts like a chemical scrubber.
Precisely. It binds with external polar toxins, things like sulfur dioxide, hydrochloric acid, and the heat from the candles pushes those heavy toxic water droplets down to the floor via convection.
Creating a breathable safe zone near the ground.
A little pocket of clean air.
So we have this incredible system of pure functional engineering, from cosmic philosophy down to candle chemistry. It all seems to be about achieving perfect order, perfect symmetry.
And that's the final dilemma, isn't it? The algorithm for salvation, what they call the Jensen annihilation cycle, it produces perfect order. But the sources claim the system requires a fixed point of asymmetry, a stuck bit, to even exist.
And they identify that stuck bit as what?
Human vulnerability, love.
Yeah.
So the question we want to leave you with is this. In a universe defined by flawless engineering, why does the survival of all reality depend on the one variable that absolutely cannot be coded?
Something to think about. We'll see you in the next deep dive.